it's Aralee, and today I'm going to be showing you guys some fun ways to fill out your sketchbook. Whether you are a beginner artist, or you have art block right now, or you just want to de-stress, do something therapeutic and something to relax yourself, I have some fun little projects you can work on to fill out a sketchbook, to fill out some pages in a notebook you have, or to just have fun on a piece of paper and enjoy art and creativity. For this first project, you're going to draw random squiggly doodles on a page. And here I did that with my eyes closed, and I used a pen so that I could make sure that it was permanent and I couldn't erase them. And then you're basically going to take those squiggles and include them into whatever drawing you decide to make. You're going to just have a lot of fun with this. Be creative, be as extra or as minimal as you want with them. I decided to create little characters and I put them in environments. I had a lot of fun with coloring these in, especially because I chose like a little color palette, and I was really happy with how I kept the colors very similar throughout all the sketches to create a very cohesive piece. Everything feels like it belongs with each other because all the colors sort of link it together, even though obviously these drawings are all very separate from each other. And then I also decided to fill in the background with some more color by just blocking it down to really take up space on the page. This next project is a little bit more experimental. So I started out with using paint. Also, disclaimer, this paper is not meant for paint, but it still works, so that's great. I shook up my paint, which is watery and from Walmart, but it's okay because I'm on a budget and this is how I work. So I just grab random things. I use a fork, cling foil, string, a toothpick, a bobby pin, a knife, and a little bubbles thing. I don't know, just grab random objects in your house and paint with them, and you can only use those things to make your painting. This was hard because it forced me to have to find creative solutions and to really just work with whatever was in front of me. This is great if you really don't have a lot of money to spend on like fancy art supplies and you just want a way to be creative with some things that you have lying around your house. And I will admit it was kind of hard, but once you get into the swing of things, it gets so much easier. I had so much fun, and you create something very abstract. For the next activity, I grabbed some fidget spinners, and what you're basically going to do is find random objects, lay them down in front of you, trace them, and then trace around and around and around the same shapes over and over again until you create this very like hypnotic type of spread. I don't know, I thought it was interesting. And then after I created like all these lines around the lines, I also did like a little interchanging pattern of like the order I would use the colors in. And then I went into the little spaces and I made like squiggly lines inside of those areas. And yeah, if you just need a way to create like a really big spread, but you don't necessarily want to draw something like full-fledged and blown out, but you want to be creative, this is a fun and easy way of doing that. It's therapeutic, anybody can do it, and you don't even have to know how to draw. The fourth activity on the list is creating a pattern. What you're going to do is pick out a few colors that you're going to use, and then you're basically just going to draw some blobs and some shapes in the same relative areas to each other and create like a pattern that you would see on like clothing or fabric. It's fun to do this because you don't really have to put much thought into it if you don't want to. Obviously, you can get more complex with this than I did, but I pretty much just decided to do something that was nature and flower inspired. Originally, I had set out to do 4 colors, but then I added an extra color to color in the roses. And you can pretty much see how that went for me. It's very simple, literally took up a whole page. And you know, you get to exercise ideas of like composition and color theory and just whatever. You can make this bigger than it has to be. The last one is pretty much the easiest one out of all of them. And you basically just do the same repetitive motion or stroke on an entire page. For me, I did these little like squiggly circle things that I usually like fill up the pages of math notebooks and just school supplies in general with, because, you know, I don't know, this is my go-to doodle that I just do everywhere. And you know, you really just get lost in it. You could play music in the background and just fill out a whole page. And then when you're done and you look at it, it literally is just so satisfying to see. Like, how many of these circles did I draw? There's like, it looks like there's hundreds on this page. It's crazy. I'll give you a fair warning though. Don't use a pen you really like, because you will definitely kill all the ink in it. Make sure you have multiple pens with the same color ink so that you don't kill the whole drawing or whatever. And then here I just took some close-up shots for you guys, and it's very like mesmerizing. And it's crazy that I managed to fit all these on a page. You finally made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching all the way through, and I hope you would look down below, subscribe, like, share, or just do whatever you want if you liked the video. I really hope you did. Have a great day, love yourselves, and be nice to yourselves. Bye guys!